What's up, guys? John Howell here. Hope you guys are doing well. Just finished it's a Saturday morning right now. Just finished my morning workout for the morning. And just stop by the shops to grab some lemons, limes, avocado and salad. Why am I doing that? Well, first thing in the morning, guys, I like to get a lot of lemons and limes into me. Probably about a litre. I also get fish oil. I get greens into me. All those sort of things first in the morning. Just really give myself the health foundation. If I don't have my health, I don't have anything. I need to have the health, I need to have the energy to push forward through to my goals. And that's the reason why I want to do this video for you guys. The video is, I'm watching the road right now while I'm driving, so I thought I'd do this video as I'm driving. Don't wait for January 1st, 2018 to make your New Year's resolution. If there's something that you really wanted to do, if there's something that you really wanted to achieve, or if there's something that you just deep down burning desire that you want to set that goal, why not start now? And I know that's easier said than done. There's a lot of things that, there's a lot of things out there that we want to achieve, right? Same for myself. But here's what I recommend for you guys that truly want to get ahead in life. First, go to my website and download the Flow of Success book, my book. It goes for $1. I'm going to get really, really rich on the book. My goal is to help you guys. If you really want to know the foundation to your success, then go get that book. Again, it's only $1 on Amazon, but it's like 19 fundamental laws to help you move forward faster and easier than ever before. Even I go back to that book that I wrote, and it's truly, if you apply those rules, you will start to move forward. But above that, what I want to talk about is, don't wait for January 1st, 2018 to make that New Year's resolution. Start now. Now, how do you start now? What some practical steps you can do to actually start now? Well, the first thing I like to do is I like to start setting. I say, okay, when I arrive in December, come Christmas Day this year, where ultimately would I like to be? And don't set a low goal. Like if you're trading, or you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to get in a better relationship, or you're trying to find a better house, all these things, don't set a low goal, but then also don't set a really, really high goal. So for example, what I mean by this is that if you're making no money at all from the stock market, from trading, you're making no money, you're going backwards. Or don't say, I want to be making $20,000 a month. Do you know what I mean? Like baby steps. I want to make $20,000 a month by December, and that's my goal, and that's what I'm going to put out there. It's like, let's actually bring it back to something that, because what happens is when we actually set a big goal like that, our brain, because it's so far and so high, our brain says, bullshit. Because you're starting from a zero base. Makes sense? So that zero base, that's what your brain, they've got a green light. That zero base, your brain's going to say, you're not even making any money right now. You don't even believe you can make a consistent income from the markets, because that's where you're starting, So if you are starting there, then say, you know what? I ultimately would like to start to make, say, $5,000 a month, or say $1,000 a week on average, say $4,000 a week. That's what I would like to start earning. Now, you start there. You start with such a low number. Now, why do you start with such a low number? Heck, even halve it. Even halve it to something smaller, say $2,000 a month. Your goal by Christmas this year, Christmas 2017, is to set a goal that your aim is to make $2,000 a month. Again, these are for people that's making no money at all. If you are making some consistent money, then it's about fine tweaking it, and because you already believe you can make money out of the markets, you just got to tweak it, and it can go a lot higher. But if you're making no money, that's where you start there. So you say, okay, I want to, and you set that goal for you. You set that goal, and if that was the case for that, if you set that goal, then how do I say this? Then what you want to do is you want to say, okay, cool. Because what happens is this. I'm just trying to think about how the best way to actually put this. What happens is this, is that if we set such a low goal, it's like, oh, John, is that all? $2,000 a month. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Once you actually start doing that $2,000 a month, if you're making consistently $2,000 a month, if you're making consistently $2,000 a month and you're doing it 1, 2, 3 months in a row and you're following the exact same plan that you've developed yourself, you're following the exact same rules that you've developed yourself, then guess what? It's the exact same thing you're doing to now make 20 grand, to now make 100 grand per month. You see what I'm saying there? So the characteristics to actually get yourself, the characteristics, I know it's a bit dark here, but the characteristics is getting that foundation right. Get that foundation right with yourself. So you got to ask yourself is, what do I ultimately need to do in order for me to get my foundation right? Like, what is that? And so it's so important. Let me just do this here. I know this is bad lighting for you guys, but I'll get good lighting in just a minute. So yeah, so it's important that you get that foundation there. And so let me turn this on. There we go. All right, so that foundation for you guys is what? That foundation for you is, it's getting to a point to actually get to that point. Makes sense? So it's actually about baby steps. So let me talk about this. If you want to make $2,000 a month, we all know if you want to make 20 grand a month or 100 grand a month, we all know it starts with that foundation to actually start making consistently $2,000 a month. Because if you can consistently make $2,000 a month, you can bump it up to whatever. Makes sense? So here's the thing. Foundation, get your foundation right. So what is it? And then say, okay, ultimately I'd like to be here at Christmas. You know, well maybe it is $10,000 a month by Christmas. So okay, let's reverse into that back. Let's actually say that's my ultimate goal, but let's break that down. Okay, by the next 90 days, I want to be doing X in my life. Next 90 days. And that X might be $2,000 because after that, remember, it's a dream molecule. It might go slow, then suddenly it takes off. How do you actually do that? Well, now we need to start to bring back, say, okay, what are the steps in order for me to actually ultimately achieve that goal? What are things I need to do? Well, one, I need to develop a system that I know that works for myself. Secondly, I need to backtest the hell out of that. Why? Because that's what gives you confidence. That's what gives you the belief that this really does work. I need to take screenshots. I need to write down notes. I need to do all this sort of stuff. And you take these screenshots and doing those back testing and doing all that sort of stuff, and you see that it actually works. Not just look at the screen and say, oh yeah, I would have got in there, No, go back in time, go day by day, or week by week, or whatever, to actually do that. Now, what happens with that is you now develop a system. Again, this is based on what you know. Don't just go trade fucking someone else's system and say, oh, well, they said it's successful, so let's get into here. No, it's not the system that makes them successful. My mentor once said to me that most people don't make money in the markets, not because they don't know how to do it. It's because they believe they can't. You truly believe somewhere inside yourself that you can't, because there's no confidence in there. You haven't done the work yourself. The successful people are successful because they've done the work themselves on the system and they truly believe in it. So develop a system that you know that works. Go back and back test it. That's going to build your confidence. Like, listen, this works 8-9 times out of 10. So that's like with my system, I know when I stick to it 100%, I'm getting like a 90% win-loss ratio. Crush it most of the time. That's my belief in it. But once you get that belief in it, now you're going to start trading just one share or one contract, depending on the market you're trading. And now you trade that and you trade that and you trade that and you trade it for like a week or 2 or 3 weeks, and you've got to have a plan of exactly when you're getting in and getting out and so on and so forth. And when you follow that plan, you're doing it in live time, and now that's building your confidence. Now you might be making $20 a trade or $30 a trade when you're buying one share or one contract or whatever, but that's not the point. The point is you're doing it live. And when you start to do it live on that small scale, for 2 or 3 weeks, he's like, oh my goodness, this is actually working real time. Let me bump it up a bit more. Now you're making $100 or $200 per trade on average, and now you want to bump it up a bit more. Now you're making $1,000 or more per trade on average, and then you bump it up a bit more, and now you're making 5, 10 grand profit per trade on average. But you see how it actually starts with that foundation. Most people in life, like I can promote a system, I can give you a system, but that's my system. That's what I believe in. People need to do the work themselves. That's why I don't do training anymore. I don't sell training or anything like that anymore, because it's my system. It's like, this is what I believe in. Now, I will be doing coaching later on, but that coaching is basically getting you to develop a system that you know and helping you develop a plan and helping you get ahead based on what you truly believe and what you truly can do. But that's beside the point. This is some things. Don't wait. Whatever it is for you. Maybe it's you want to move into a new house. Maybe something else. But don't wait. Have the foundation. Now, above all that, write down exactly what you're looking for. And every single day, see it in your mind. Every single day, see it in your mind. And be grateful. I can't count how many times my life has completely changed when I wrote down exactly what I was after. And every day I spent 5 minutes being grateful and 5 minutes to putting in my mind. And then I went on my day. And then boom, things happen. Don't wait for January 1st to change your life, guys. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then this starts with anything. This whole formula applies to weight loss, relationships, and all that sort of stuff. You know, depending on where you want to go and where you want to focus on. But focus equals power. Focus on where you want to go. Don't focus on what you don't want to do. Focus on what you want to do. Whatever you focus on expands. If you say, I don't want to lose money in the stock market, well, guess what? You're going to lose money in the stock market because that's what you're focusing on. If you say, I want to make an abundance of income, or I want to make $5,000 a month in income, and I'm looking for trades to generate that, that's what you focus on. You get what you focus on. So don't wait for that time. Start now. What is it? You know, we've got another 6 months now left this year. Where are you going to be in December this year? I have a very clear vision of where I'm right now. I'm stumbling, I'm mumbling right now because there's a few things that I want to set, but scares the hell out of me to even try to set because I failed in the past before. And that may be something with you guys as well too. Maybe you want to set it, but you've actually scared to set it. And that's where that mindset training comes into it. That's where that mindset training like really comes into it. That believing you deserve it, believing you can do it. And that's where like I believe in Tony Robbins' incantation. I now command my subconscious mind to direct me and help as many people as possible today through my strength, through my humor, through my brevity, whatever it takes to get these people, to show the people better lives now. Or he does his incantation like, I am the voice. I will lead, not follow. I believe, not doubt. I'll create, not destroy. I know that sounds crazy, but when you do it one day, and the next day, and the next day, you only do it for 5 minutes, and you just radically, you shape your mind, and what you're doing is you're picturing, because it's such a mind, like, I can't break, it's something in your mind, it's like, I can't break through this invisible barrier. You guys know what I mean, right? And even I go through that. It's like there's a fucking invisible barrier there that's stopping me from moving forward. It's stopping me. I need to break through an invisible barrier. And by doing that is, one, go to the gym and just train your ass off. But secondly, have those incantation. I will lead, not follow. I believe, not doubt. I'm a force for good. I'm a force for God. Step up, step up. And when you're doing it, you're picturing your mind just breaking apart and you breaking through. Do it for 5 minutes. Type it in YouTube. Now I'm the voice, Tony Robbins. But set yourself with discipline. These are the foundations. Visualize, gratefulness, pushing through, and so on and so forth. This is the foundation to your success. But when you actually start, so what I talked about is the tactics, like what you actually do to develop a plan. But if you don't do anything on yourself to break through, that's what's going to happen. Now, how do you break through? You've got to set yourself a 90-day challenge and do it every day. 90-day challenge, every day for 5 minutes, I'm going to be grateful. Every day for 5 minutes, I'm going to visualize what I want. And yes, it may be hard at the start where I'm going to have things pop in place. Well, I'm going to come back, I'm going to visualize. For 5 minutes every day, I'm going to command my body to actually do it and push through and push through. And after one week may not change you, but 90 days will.